Next on Virginia Outdoor Life, it's a hunter's paradise at one of the state's most beautiful and elite game reserves. And visit a new treasure at the beach. It's the Atlantic Wildfowl Museum. Plus, find out how you can win a chartered fishing trip and a guest spot on the show. Stay tuned. Virginia Outdoor Life is straight ahead.
Hello and welcome to Virginia Outdoor Life for this Saturday, February the 3rd. My name is Jim Hale, and the guy alongside me, as you know, is the Captain, Eric Burnley.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here again.
How's it going, Cap?
Going good, except for the lousy weather.
Well, that can be good, you know, for some situations.
That's true. That's true. The goose season.
That's next week, though.
That's right. Yeah. But yeah, that's true. Waterfowl hunting is always good in this kind of weather.
But as far as this week is concerned, we've got a great show for you now. A couple of terrific stories. Plus, we've got the details on a contest that could land you a part on our show. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. But talking about fun, boy, oh boy, did you have some fun when you went out west last week.
I'm telling you, that is one gorgeous, gorgeous place out there. It is just beautiful.
What's it called?
Primland. Primland, and it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. It's about 4 hours west of here in Claudeville, Virginia, and that's where Charlie Journey and his dogs Jake and Kate treated me to a day of pheasant hunting I'll never forget.
Started off with Richard's books. That's where I started training my first dog. And the newer techniques that have come out over the years since Richard wrote the books, we started making the videos and incorporating the newer techniques into the ideas that Richard had. The main thing is starting them early. You know, Richard was a pioneer in starting the dog at 49 days.
Right.
Most of the other trainers wanted to wait till they were a year old, and there was a lot of lost time there. Today, y'all hunted with a year-old dog that was making nice retrieves and doing good work. It'd be a shame to wait till that dog was this age to start teaching him how to work.
Take your shot. Good shooting. Good shooting. Fine shot. Careful, Jake. Find him. Find him, Jake.
Nice, easy now.
Jake, look in here. Look in here. Let's find another one. Jake, hunt close. Jake thinks there's one right here. You guys ready?
Yep.
See the hen right in front of his nose?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she's huckered down in there.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, if I knew how I missed that bird. Must be a hen bird, I don't see it.
See anything yet either. The way the wind's blowing, she could be picking it up for quite some distance.
That's true, it's right in her face.
Birds.
That's
You got him.
That's
Catch him
better.
up. Good shot.
Good shot.
Good shot. Jake, over here. Over here. Jake, over here. Good boy, Jake.
For training a dog, you couldn't ask much more of a training facility. You've got good, fresh birds, the pheasants you've seen us with today. Most of these birds have been in the field from, 3 days to 3 weeks, so they've become relatively wild. The scent's real strong on them. There's not any human scent on these birds. We're up on top of a mountain, as you can see, and the air is cool. The temperature gradient between the air and the bird's body is very high. It lends itself to good scenting conditions where the dogs can smell real well. And then the volume of birds that they have here allows you plenty of shooting, so you can get a lot of birds down for your dog. And if you want to go shoot some ducks, you got plenty of ducks and good open ponds to shoot them in so you can work a dog. You got plenty of all the things you need to be a trainer here.
Now, I wonder if he's got any tips on shooting, or maybe you just need to wipe your glasses off.
Well, yeah,
you know,
I mean? Once in a while.
That's okay.
You got to leave a few for seed.
You've been a little rusty. I know what you mean. Stay tuned. We've got more Virginia Outdoor Life to come, including how to enter our big contest in which you can win a $2,000 fishing trip plus a guest spot right here on the show. But before that, we'll go visit a new museum in Virginia Beach where ducks are in season all year long. Friends, and welcome back to the show. You know, Eric, I just had a great experience going out to the new Wildfowl Museum down at the beach just to learn about the incredible history of wildfowl, duck hunting, goose hunting in this area.
It was the place to be for many, many years.
Undoubtedly it was. You know, in the first part of this century, the area of Back Bay and Currituck Sound was known as the waterfowl capital of the world. Well, those glorious days when migrating ducks and geese would darken the sky may be gone, but thanks to a dedicated group of men, those memories live on. The Atlantic Wildfowl Heritage Center, located at the Virginia Beach oceanfront, became a reality last September.
Well, the DeWitt sisters lived here, and it was built in 1896, and it was by the first mayor of Virginia Beach, and he lived here 5 years. He sold it to the DeWitt family, and they raised their children here. And it was a bed and breakfast for years. And as times began to get better on the beachfront, this became almost prohibitive for the family to stay here. And so they sold it to the city with a special arrangement with the city. And that's how we became involved.
Well, Bob, it's no coincidence that the Wildfowl Museum is here in Virginia Beach. We're right in the middle of what they call the Atlantic Flyway. Explain that, if you would.
That's right. The Atlantic Flyway is a flyway that runs from north to south right along the Atlantic coast, and Virginia Beach is located right on that flyway. We think of this area as being a fisherman's paradise, and we don't always think of it as being a duck hunter's paradise, but yes, that heritage, the heritage associated with duck hunting, is easily as rich as the waterman's heritage.
Grover Cleveland Alexander used to hunt here. Jay Gould, the steel magnate. Dixon, who wrote Birth of a Nation, hunted here. The Knapps, who were publishers, they were big hunters. In fact, the Knapp School in North Carolina, Currituck, is named by him.
This room is set up like the game room, the club room in a hunting club would have been around Back Bay or Currituck Sound. You know, the weather's so miserable out on the sound and on the water when most duck hunters are out and are successful that you can imagine a day around a fireplace or an evening around a fireplace when they'd come back after having spent a day out among the ice and marsh grasses would really be pleasant. So that's what this room is set up like.
Explain the tremendous variety and just the amazing artwork that we have here, Bob.
Well, the decoys, as Fletcher was saying earlier, the top decoy here was carved by one of the Dudleys, and that's the decoy that we've taken as part of our logo. And just the line of the bird, the outline of the bird is so graceful and so unique that well, it's just beautiful, and it's no wonder that they've become folk art.
Look at that, would you? That looks like real feathers. That is simply amazing to me. I can't believe it. What beautiful artwork.
The idea that you can make feathers look like real feathers without actually, I mean, using pieces of wood and using burning tools to carve or to burn in the details. It just it boggles the mind.
Hello, gentlemen. How are y'all doing?
Just fine, thank you.
Tell us what you're doing there, Mr. Deloach.
Well, what I'm doing now is shaping a catbird. This is one that's finished, and I'm making another one here.
How long did it take you to craft this?
I'd say about 10 hours. Now, that does not include putting the feathers on. I mean, just shaping them and getting into that point. But it's just very simple. A lot of fun.
And somebody watching this show that has never done this before, might be interested, can get involved in doing this.
Absolutely.
How do they go about doing that?
All right. For one thing, I'm teaching this particular bird here at the museum right now. And I'll have another class starting in a couple of weeks. And I lay everything out in pencil. I make it very simple. You need no instruction, no experience to begin with. You come to my class, and I'll tell you to bring a pencil and bring some kind of a sharp knife for carving. That's all you need.
Doesn't take any experience at all. In fact, I've only been doing it for 3 years now.
Well, what do you love about doing this, Bill?
Well, it's the satisfaction of creating something that looks like a decoy, you know, and you get a lot of satisfaction out of doing something like that.
I feel like that they should come away with the appreciation of the art form that is America's really claim to the art world, and also the heritage that goes with this great area we live in, the hunting of the old days, which is less of it today, but people can come in and see what it used to be like and enjoy it.
What an awesome place that was,
Beautiful
Eric.
work, beautiful work.
Absolutely, and they got a great gift shop there, and they sent this book along with me too. It's called Gun Clubs and Decoys of Back Bay and Currituck Sound. There we go, by Archie Johnson and Bud Coppage. Folks, if you're interested in this at all, or even if you just like to read a lot about the history, the incredible history of wildfowl and duck hunting in this area, it's right here. It is absolutely amazing. It's one extraordinary book, and I highly, highly recommend it.
A lot of good history, and you learn a lot. You're amazed at what we had here at one time that we don't have anymore.
Yeah,
it's completely gone.
It's encouraging, though, in that these men will tell you it's starting to come back.
Well, when the grass comes back into the Back Bay and Currituck, that'll bring the waterfowl back. That's, you know, when they're going to come where they can eat. When there was nothing for them to eat, then that was it.
You got it. We'll be. Hello and welcome to Virginia Outdoor Life once again. We are so glad you joined us here on this Saturday night, and we just keep getting more and more pictures each week. And this week they are fantastic once again. So without further ado, take it away, Captain.
All right, first up, Lee Hunter of Suffolk with an 8-point buck, 175 pounds, 6.5 inches spread. December 13th, he hunts with the CB.
16.5 inches.
16, what did I say?
That's what you said, 6, pal.
Oh, 16.5 inches. Wouldn't want to short him 10 inches. At any rate, he hunts with the CB Hunt Club of Suffolk, and the picture was sent in by his girlfriend.
Oh, and isn't she sweet to do that? He probably didn't even know he was going to be on TV, and now he's all excited and everything. This is Charles Bloom out of Smithfield with a 25-pound striped bass. That is sweet. Caught last December at the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. His wife, Kathy, sent in this picture. What's with all these women sending them? I guess these are just some humble men.
Humble men. They don't want to be put up. Right. Anyway, Paul and Bob Morissette of Chesapeake with 2 stripers caught on Bob's boats, the Fisherman's Pleasure, and caught at the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. I've never seen anybody try to hide behind a fish before.
Paul is Bob's nephew there. Yeah, you can barely see him.
Okay, right.
And guess what? Here's Paul again with a couple of triggerfish, 4.5 and 3.5 pounds. What the heck is a triggerfish, Eric?
It's a bottom feeder. They feed on crustaceans around the rocks and all. They're very delicious to eat. You catch a lot of them when you're bottom fishing, and the third island with all those rocks is a real good place to catch them.
So must be quite an angler there.
I imagine. Okay, McKim Beal of Cortland with a 10-point buck, 160 pounds, taken December 30th. He hunts with the Manry Hunt Club. Manry Hunt Club.
That's right. I tell you what, I think
you probably know him.
I think Manry surpassed. Yeah, he's one of my buddies out there. I think Manry surpassed the Ivor Club for the most deer sent in this year.
Right.
And this is Tricia Lynn Sokolick of Virginia Beach. Her first striped bass ever, and it's a beauty. Look at her. Isn't she a doll?
Yep.
My gosh. She's caught it December 3rd at the Bay Bridge Tunnel.
She's a 4th grader at the Creeds Elementary School. Man, I'll tell you, that is one beautiful brown trout. Ronnie Agnew of Chesapeake. I'm telling you, that is a gorgeous fish. He caught it up in Pulaski, New York. He also had some salmon on the same trip. That is a trophy brown trout. I bet that
Ronnie
doesn't say. He must have let it go. He probably let it go. And it doesn't say how much it weighed, but that's a gorgeous fish.
Quite a picture he caught there, too.
Yes, sir.
This is Ryan and Joshua Crowell of Chesapeake. 14-year-old Ryan on the right has a 35-inch, 14-pound striper. And look at the one on the left. That is Joshua with a 14-pounder that he caught himself on the same trip. Way to go, gentlemen.
Nice job, nice job. Okay, here's Ron Collins of Hampton with a pair of croakers caught at on an old spreader rig back. Caught last August at Gwynn's Island near Matthews. In the second picture, he's posing with a catch in Fenwick Island, Maryland.
And look at that, is amazing.
Shark.
Look at that rod that he pulled that thing in with.
I'm telling you, that's got to be a world's record.
Oh, that is wonderful. This is Harold Ellis out of Stony Creek with another beautiful buck, and boy, have we been seeing some great buck. If there's any doubt, there's huge buck around here. Just take a look at that one. 185 pounds, 18-inch spread, 21-inch height. Harold enjoys Virginia outdoor life. Well, we have been hinting about our big contest. No more hints, folks. Here's what it's all about. We're giving away a trip for four aboard the Tuna Duck, that incredible boat that we went out on last week with the bluefin tuna. The winner gets to bring 3 of his friends and go out to sea, 3 of his or her friends, go out to sea for a day of fishing with Captain Jerry Shepard, so you know it's going to be good. The winner also gets a custom rod and reel from the Lighthouse and enough tackle to fish all summer long. The trip is worth over $2,000. Other great prizes as well. We're giving away a complete hunting outfit from Mossy Oak and this beautiful, beautiful box that we picked up out at the SHOT Show in Dallas. It can hold your shotgun shells or just about anything else you like. That is from the folks in Evans Sports in Houston, Missouri, and this is absolutely my favorite item I saw out at the SHOT Show. So what else do you have to do to win? Well, each week leading up to the big giveaway, we are going to catch us a word of the week.
And wait,
Captain.
Here he is.
We got the word. Oh my gosh, Ian.
Oh, there he is. Got him. Oh, nice job.
The
nice
word
job.
is bass. That was a pretty good fight for a bass, wasn't it?
For a bass.
Not quite a bluefin,
no,
but hey,
well, you know,
that is the winner March 2nd here on Virginia Outdoor Life. Now, we've got one of those Evans boxes that we are going to pick our new winner out of every week. We trashed the crab pot, so why don't you pick a winner here?
There we go.
All right, and I guess we should tell them
Alamo
that our winner comes from the folks out at the Snyder's RV. And it's a car coffee maker. Awesome. You just plug it in to the lighter, and they send along a cup. Nice little item there. Snyder's RV, they're going to be one of our sponsors.
Yes, they are.
Coming up here.
Yes,
so we thank them very much. It's a fine, hot product this week. And the winner is, who's that again?
Rich Bluming, B-L-U-M-L-I-N-G of Virginia Beach, Virginia. So he has won a coffee cup and a coffee maker.
Congratulations to Rich.
Way to go.
It's time for us to slide on out of here as the
whole place is coming down.
My gosh. See you later.
See you later.